Kia ora boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. So we're back with the Boss Rush, the Golden Wilson Awards. And the team that we're going to take in is Thing, Champion, Hella, Angela, Heimdall. In this order, Thing, Champion, Hella, Angela, Heimdall. And basically I'm going to show you kind of why a six star rank 3 Thing is pretty much the bee's knees for this quest. So you'll notice one thing. It's your typical boss rush, 6 champions, a whole bunch of nodes, and what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Heimdall, and we're going to pretty much kill off the rest of the team um, apart from Thing, right? So this is kind of the strategy that we're going to use. It doesn't really matter who you pull in first, second, third, or last. But I'm gonna do reverse order because that will allow Thing to do just some pretty insane damage. So let's take in the champion, get rid of him as well, and then we'll take in Thing. You can see this guy's got a fair bit of nodes, nothing that we really care about anyway. And for this strategy, it's really not gonna matter what nodes they're on. Now the first fight will be a little bit slow because we're not going to have Thing really at his full capacity, but that is not to say that he won't be at full capacity by the end of this. And we don't even care at this point. We can even push this guy to SP3. Everything is all good for us. We'll take that SP3, we'll tank it, that's fine. Now with the synergy, I'm pretty sure you've seen the strategy with my variants before. If you haven't, go have a look at some of the variant videos, variant 1 especially, where I use this pretty exclusively really. But the key idea here, or the key concept, is that you get a couple of cheat death with Thing, and we're going to utilize that to do an insane amount of damage. But the first fight is going to be a little bit slow. Because we're not actually utilizing Thing to his kind of full ability, if you like. So we're at the moment we're fighting normal. It's not really all that interesting yet, but it will get interesting in the next few fights. And that's why you can see I'm kind of fighting aggressively. I don't really even care if he gets to his SP3. That's all fine by me. In fact, if he throws it and gets me to low health, that would be even better. So he'll throw this here. That's fine. He's going to get me pretty close to the first knockout, but we're not going to take enough damage there for him to knock us out. And we're just going to finish this fight off right here. Now, I don't know how we got back to 50% health. We should probably really be only on 20%, but that's okay. We're gonna just continue this fight. So it will get better as we get further and further in. So this one, no hit mercy, ebb and flow, rich get richer, divine, back down, and we're gonna use Venompool, and I might just take some hits here and just kind of demonstrate what I'm getting at with this whole strategy. So the first bit is we get knocked out. You get the indestructible there on the top left. The more he hits us, the more damage we're doing, and now we're going to be doing a heck of a lot of damage. and then the SP3 will double that. So for each time he hits us with that indestructible, we do plus 100% damage, and with that with this SP3, we're going to be doing 200. So we're basically going to be doing about 2,000 damage from normal right now, and we're unblockable and we're unstoppable, and we can just kind of go to town on this guy. And also, by the way, we have one more cheat death. So in case he did throw that SP3 anyway, we would have still been able to knock him out in this fight. So as you can see, that was pretty quick. He did have some stuff to up his defense. Now we've got Ebony Maw with a lot of stuff, Staggering Beauty, Faltering Mind, Prayer of the Week, all that kind of stuff. That's fine. And we're going to pretty much rinse and repeat the same thing. So we'll take a few hits here to start off with. Indestructible, that's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. And then we'll dodge that first SP1 and just crank it. And because this guy is a mystic as well, we're going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage. And as you can see, we could just knock this guy out in a few seconds. So first 3 bosses taken care of. Let's carry on. Okay, so we've got a couple more here before the big boss. And this one is Spidey, Miles Morales. Whittle down, water down, a good defense. None of these matter actually. So once again, we're going to use the exact same strategy. We're going to come in here, take a whole bunch of damage. Right, now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An extra 5 would be the ideal. That's perfect. And then we're going to just go to town. And I could use the SP2 here, but I'm probably gonna just save it and use the SP3 if I can, and that should see Miles Morales gone. Just an insane amount of damage in just an obscene amount of time, right? So it didn't even matter what the nodes were, because the fight wasn't going to last long enough for any of them to really matter or take effect. So we have one more fight, which is Panther, and then we go to the final boss, which looks like Bishop. We'll just quickly have a glance at the nodes. Anything with degen, metabolism, power shield. Okay, so just the power shield, which means that we're probably going to have to approach this with specials instead of damage. So I probably still want to do the same thing. I want to get the maximum indestructibles. And then I'm just going to throw this special, and one SP2 should take care of that. That's 175 and 75. That's like 250,000 damage in one special. So yeah, just absolutely tremendous. And then so far we haven't used anything really. We haven't used a pot, we haven't used a revive, we haven't even used a boost, to be honest, and it's been pretty quick. Now this guy is Bishop, and Bishop has Vigorous Assault, Trial by Fire, Hot and Bothered, passively. So the only thing really here that might affect us is this whole Hot and Bothered. Our ability accuracy is reduced by 80% if he gives us Incinerate. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to try to fight him normal, because as soon as we get an Incinerate on us, we're going to try to be aggressive, because as soon as we get an Incinerate on us, it's actually going to kind of stop us. But here, because we don't have an Incinerate, you can see what I mean. Because we had the Incinerate, we couldn't actually maximize on the couple of cheat death, because Bishop shot it down. But we still managed to do an insane amount of damage. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we'll just use one quick revive. Now you probably could do this cleanly with different. That's kind of the problem. That's really kind of what hurts us really. But what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to play aggressively, because as soon as we get Incinerate on us, that drops our ability accuracy, and that's really takes away a ton of our damage. just want to get in here, try to do as much damage as we can, and maybe we can finish this guy off. Just throw the SP2. That might be enough to finish him. Not quite. And there we go. Nice and easy. So you probably could do it itemless. You could probably take in a different team and do it without any items. But you know, considering the speed of the run and how easy it was, you get the 5-star crystal. You spend 1 revive, maybe a couple of revives. It's not really a big deal. So hopefully this helped if you are struggling, and it just kind of shows how strong a 6-star rank 3 thing really is. Hopefully you guys like this. If you did, like, subscribe, share it with your team, share it with your alliance, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Kakitiano, bros and girls.